First and foremost, all praises to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers who are out there doing the work in sincerity and in truth. Right now we have company in Mississippi. We got the brother from Houston, Zion Island, and we got 3 brothers from Dallas with us.
Shalom, brothers.
And this lesson is gonna be on letting brotherly love continue, because a lot of times in Israel you will see guys get out of order because really they just refuse to be brotherly, man. They have something, they have a problem with a particular brother, man, that they just won't get over, man. Whether that be, I want to be head of the camp. Why he got to be head of the camp? Or it got to, or it could just be on some stupid stuff. He owed me $5, you know.
I don't like the way he saluted me.
Yeah, I don't like how he saluted me.
Or just a misunderstanding.
Yeah, a misunderstanding. You don't like how you got rebuked. You thought you could have been rebuked a lot gentler, you know. But at the end of the day, the scriptures is a pro brotherhood, man.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah, Con. Hey, the first scripture. Let's get into Psalms 133 and 1.
Con. This is Psalms 133 and 1. It says, "Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity."
Oh, how good it is for brethren to dwell together in unity, man. And because the brothers, as we get together, we collectively speak and have a conversation going into, oh man, it's amazing how brother that we never met before. I've only seen upon the YouTube videos, and then we meet and get around one another, and we're astonished at how well we get along, man.
That's right.
Hey, but through the spirit of Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, man, most high willing, we are those same men of old, man.
That's right.
That's why these spirits connect just like that, man. And because niggas in the world, we talking about earlier, and when niggas go to a cookout, they got a barbecue, they got a family reunion, or they got some type of event where they have to collectively join together, something always happen, man. Something's gonna be in the 5 o'clock news or the 10 o'clock news, because niggas cannot dwell together in unity, man. But through the spirit of Most High, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, the scriptures, for first and foremost, it commands us to have brotherly love, man.
That's right.
But it's a great thing for brethren to dwell together in unity, man. Bring out your precept.
All right, this is 1 John chapter 1 verse 7. But if we walk in the light as he is in the light.
And who is that he? Who the world knows Jesus Christ, man. If we walk down his same path, we'll have that love one toward another. Go ahead.
But if we walk in the light as he is in the light, we have fellowship one with another.
Come.
And the blood of Yahawashi, his son, cleanseth us from all sin.
That's right, man. Hey, because the blood of whom the world knows Jesus Christ, whose real name is YAHAWASHI in the Hebrew, it cleanses his elect, man. It cleanses his chosen, man. It cleanses the entire nation of Israel as a whole. But this thing on this side, man, starts with the elect of the Most High, man. The Most High has an elect set aside that is separate and that is elected. Okay, that goes back to the, if I'm not mistaken, the Greek word eklektos, or I could be going to the Latin. But it's going back into the elect, man. The chosen. All right? You had some more on that?
Nah, I got another one.
Okay. You have one more? Like,
No, this brother's not done.
Okay, come. Hey, bring out the second one you got.
This is Philippians 2 and 1. It says, if there be therefore any consolation in Hamashiach, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercies, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded.
Hey, be like-minded. And you jump down to the 5th verse. It talks about let this mind be in you, which is also in YAHAWASHI HaMashiach, man. Let this same mind be in you, man. And because the day of his death, man, he was with his brethren, man.
That's right.
The scriptures in the book of Isaiah said, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. You can't have wisdom if the iron isn't sharpening the iron. And how does that iron get sharpened? By another piece of iron, which is a brother. A brother is symbolically a piece of iron. He's a sword. He's a shield, man. So in these days that we're approaching, hey, today is a day that Great Britain has left the EU, man. That's going into the prophecy of Daniel, the 2nd chapter, man.
That's right.
So if we don't have these, you know what I'm saying, the brothers around you to comfort you in these days, to edify you in these days, and to flat out tell you what the times that we're living in, then what is your purpose, man? And I get, you know, so I get angry, man, because guys got a problem with coming around, man. If you got a problem with coming around, you're being persecuted by your own spirit, man. Because there's something inside of you that is like, it's like a opposite of a magnetic pull. It's pulling you away from the brother, man.
That's right.
I've been saying hey, bring it out, bro.
I'm sorry.
Man, you good, bro.
Man, I want to get this.
Because I'll keep going, man, because I, you know what I'm saying, Jake really be pissing me off with that stuff, man.
This is Sirach 6:2. Extol not thyself in the counsel of thy own heart, that thy soul be not torn in pieces as a bull strained alone.
Come on, bro. Hey, the book of Ecclesiastes said, woe to him that is alone, man. Or be torn in pieces as a bull straining that is alone, man.
That's right.
Hey, because the book of Jeremiah said the heart of man is evil and desperately wicked above all things, man. Jake lives this thing in this truth in great millstone based upon their emotions and how they feel, man. That's not what this thing is all about.
Really, it's really, and deeper than that, they based off their existence in the camp, off their flesh and what they could get out of the camp, man. And not necessarily how they can contribute to the camp and being a brother, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you by yourself, man, you're the coldest person out there.
Oh, yeah.
You're the best I'm the best boxer in my living room. It's vastly different when I go to a boxing gym.
And you beat the hell out of them shadows.
Yeah, I'll beat the hell out of my own shadow. But the real fight is being amongst brothers that's gonna rebuke you and gonna refine you.
Yeah, like mine.
Hey, it's the sacrifice.
Yeah.
You know, that's where it gets hard.
Yeah.
Because especially for you brothers with women, or you younger brothers who stay with your parents or whatever, and they don't like you going out, man. Or especially that goddamn woman, man. She got a problem when every time you trying to go with the brothers or you doing shows, and it just happened to be all week you out, man.
Yep.
She's complaining, she all in your ear, and you know what? You will have that guy, hey man, I'm gonna be pretty late for camp, man. Had to have take a woman to the laundromat, man. You know, I just went to her church just for a little bit, just to see the family, you know. And you will have guys doing that. That's because you're actually weak, man, and you ain't willing to make a sacrifice. But then you will come around, and when brothers call you out on it, yeah, you will get offended, man. But really, and the brother brought the point how YAHAWASHI was with his brethren before he died, man. Now, he wasn't trying to chase no woman, man. He wasn't trying to do that. He was about the work, man. And you know, and the scriptures also say, in John 13:35, well, can a brother get it real quick?
Come on, I'm holding it out.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Spirit.
This is St. John chapter 13, verse 35. Well, I started 34. It say, a new commandment I give unto you. That
Right,
you
this from YAHAWASHI. He said, a new commandment I give unto you. So if you a lone ranger, man, you about to get cut, man. All right, go ahead.
that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have loved one to another.
Exactly. So you gonna know who the true elect are by how they are towards the brethren, man. So if you got Lone Ranger who don't ever want to be around, or when he come around, all he doing is texting, he ain't really in tune, he ain't trying to really get no lesson, he really just getting a lesson because he got to. You know, it's not, that's a good sign that that guy's not a disciple, man.
Yeah, who nobody say anything about him. So man, I'm gonna get in here, I'm gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? He that guy that come, you know, when he salutes you, it's like, you know, he give that
Real flat.
Yeah, foul
What
flabby.
the hell is that, man? I get, you know, so I get offended off of that, man. To be honest with you, man.
Yeah.
And because for first and foremost, you are blessing me in the true names of the Most High, His Son, man. but you have no passion behind it. Hey, what?
Like, that's a light thing, you know
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's not a light thing, man. But you don't have to get off topic, but that goes into it, man.
And then you have the same ones who it's like a burden. Once brothers start calling you out, oh, I'm gonna show up. You show up for goddamn 5-10 minutes, man. Then you got somewhere to be.
Yeah.
But you got the fitted cap on. You got the watches, the chains. And you gonna be busy. It's just real busy. And brothers decide, we gonna go out, man.
Yeah, he got
And
the
there go
cologne
your
on.
ass right there.
Yeah, he got the cologne on, saying he been work all day and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, you smell really nice right now.
You go get something to eat and you see him at the bar cooler.
Chilling.
Yeah, I thought you was doing something.
You busy, dog.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Most ain't dealing with them people, man. Y'all just around for the moment, man.
Hey, can I go back? Because I want to make a quick point.
Okay, yeah.
What you was,
So like, okay.
yeah, this is back in Philippians 2. I'm going to read the first verse and then I'm going to jump down. Philippians 2:1, it says, if there be therefore any consolation in Hamashiach, if any comfort of love, and that's talking about the brotherhood. The comfort of love for our nation, for the Israelites on this side, it's the brotherhood. That's our only consolation on this side, man. Whether these little small ass pockets of pleasure that you hold dear, that you want to basically forsake the assembly for, it's all vanity. You know, all that's gonna come to naught at the end of the day.
Exactly.
When the day of trouble come, when the hour of temptation come, the only real push, the consolation that we gonna have to push each other to salvation is the brotherhood, man. You know, that's our only comfort basically on this side. Because sometimes you be in situations, you're going through hell on your job or whatever perspective lane you catching hell in, and there's certain things you can't even talk to your woman candidly about. Certain things you can't talk to a family member that's in the world about. You know, only a brother would be able to hear and give you that sound advice to build you up. You know.
Those are the same mind.
You know. But I'm gonna jump to verse 3. Philippians 2:3, it says, let nothing be done through strife or vain glory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves.
Right. Your situation is not worse than another person's situation.
Right.
According to the scriptures, you're supposed to be be around the brotherhood to uplift and extol that brother when he's down and out, bro. And in doing so, you uplifting yourself, bro.
It's a seesaw effect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And because when you in the spirit vehemently, another brother just left that spirit a week ago.
Exactly.
And because the spirit's like a flame, man.
Yeah. That's true.
And when you on fire, you know what I'm saying? You develop that self-pride. Like, yeah, brothers, they ain't doing it right, man. Brothers, they get up on my level. Then most I crash that whole spirit, and now you trying to build it back up from the ground. And now that same brother, he's in the spirit comforting you now, man.
Exactly.
So you know what I'm saying? Even what it was like a week or two ago, the brother Mike Alvin, he was going into of self-examining yourself and not having that pride and thinking you better than another brother. Because at the end of the day, we have to become each brother's own servant, man.
Exactly.
We got to make ourselves servants unto each and every one of the brothers that the Most High has set us around, man.
Yo. Hey, in the scriptures tell you, YAHAWASHI, he washed his disciples' feet. And that's supposed to be our spiritual example of how to be within the body to each other, man. YAHAWASHI, he was the ultimate servant. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, he died, you know, to redeem us back to the Heavenly Father, you know.
May I get this for you out?
Go ahead, brother.
Y'all brothers don't mind?
Oh yeah, for sure.
This is John 15:9. As the Father hath loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. For ye keep, it's like, if ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be filled or full. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. And ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command you. If you read up, it says that we're commanded to love each other like how Sham loved his brother.
Hey, jump to verse 17.
I want to say this and say that you lay down no greater love than a man lay down his life for his brethren. Now, for a guy who's a lone warrior, man, and he's never around, you don't even really know the brothers. You don't know nothing about them. All you know is on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever you teach, then we just teach. You don't know nothing outside of that.
And how can you lay down your life for the brethren when you're never around?
Yeah. You can't lay down your life for that, man.
And one of the worst feelings in the world is to be needed by a brother and you make yourself unavailable, man.
Mm-hmm.
And what if something happened to that brother? Or what if there was something you was actually able to do in that instance or that moment, particular time, man? You were free. I mean, you weren't asleep, you weren't tied up, you weren't doing anything that actually pulled you away from helping, but you just chose not to. Hey, the Most High got a very terrible and horrible judgment for somebody that does that, man.
Hey, because the scriptures tell you in what is it, 1 Peter, that charity covered the multitude of sins. So that's an example to where, man, we are filthy. The scriptures talks about our righteousness is as a filthy rag. So we need to be as charitable when concerning the brotherhood as possible. Because the scriptures also say how you gonna proclaim the Most High. I'm not saying it verbatim. Who you have not seen, if you can't even love your brother who you see.
I'm holding it right there.
Hey, well, that's the spirit. You know what I'm saying?
1 John 4:20. It say, if a man say, I love YAHAWAH by YAHAWASHI, and hated his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he has seen, how can he love YAHAWAH by YAHAWASHI whom he had not seen?
And if I can say this, that goes back into that whole salute they was talking about. Because guys got a problem with the person they saluting. You blessing this man in the name of the Most High, his son, in an off manner, showing love towards him, but you actually got something against him, man. And the Most High is not dealing with that, man. And the spirit bear witness with itself, because, like I always say, man, spiritual eyes see spiritual things. When there's something non-spiritual coming forth the spiritual eyes, it's pinpointed, man. There may not be anything said. You sit back, you examine, you fasting, you praying. You're not just automatically casting the individual away, but you actually praying to the Most High, man, having compassion. Man, you know, Most High, take this spirit off this brother. This brother turn around, man. But Jake is so fucking self-willed, man, and hard-headed, man.
Stiff-necked, rebellious people.
That's right, man. And a huge part of communication is non-verbal, man. Communicating is how you treat a brother, man, in this thing, man. You can say that you love somebody all day long, but your actions can speak so loud that people don't hear a word that you're saying.
And that communication, I spent a lot of years as I was working as a supervisor, as a manager, you know what I'm saying? And the issues that I always had, or like the personnel issues with my upper management, I always told them that the barrier in between me and you is communication. Like to have communication eliminates all barriers and all options of possibility of having conflicts, of having issues, man. Because people bottle things up, they look at you sideways without acknowledging the issue, man. Like the brother was saying, it's communication, man. Point blank, period, man.
Yeah, and then when you call them out on that bullshit, because that's exactly what it is. Some bullshit, man. You will be silent, you will have a problem, and you won't ever say anything. Then when that brother who you got a problem with come and call you out on it, like, man, you act funny, man. Like, what's your problem? Those guys normally, they act like he was supposed to already know. Like something was going on, or and then you finally just let it all out the bag. Like, yeah, you do this, you do that. Hey, you wrong for that. You did that. And everybody's just looking at you like you're making a fool of yourself, man.
Yep.
And that's part of, and that's because you wasn't being brotherly, man.
That's right.
So you have to get out of that spirit.
That woman spirit.
Right. It's an emotional.
Like they were into yesterday. The woman spirit, man. We gotta be willing to communicate with one another. Me and Ken one another, man. A counsel is not something that's necessarily bad, man. There's a disagreement, which men are gonna have disagreements, man. We have to be willing to communicate and be candid with one another, bro. And be willing to, okay, I'm going to this council, but guess what? This is my brother. It's my brother here. So I'm going to this council with a mindset of, man, I'm gonna get over this, man. Not to railroad this person or keep something bottled up inside or do my own thing. No, that's not what the brotherhood is about.
Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17. Iron sharpeneth iron, so man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend.
That's right. Brother, what was you?
Go ahead, bro.
Iron sharpeneth iron, so man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend.
That's right, man. If you look up that word countenance in the etymology, it basically means behavior. You know, the way iron is sharpened, which is very forceful, you use a lot of torque in order to sharpen it. The same way, that process is the same process in the brotherhood, man. You're gonna be uncomfortable in this thing, which is supposed to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, you gotta walk on eggshells.
Yeah, we come from all types of backgrounds, man. All types of shit we used to do in the world that's still lingering, man. We need to be uncomfortable
Exactly.
so we can be refined, man.
Because they don't like to be held accountable for the bullshit that they may be doing, whether it's in the secret or whatever. In the brotherhood, that bring that bullshit out. You know what I'm saying? We got to be held to the standard of the scriptures that we're supposed to be proclaiming to be and live according to, man. When you're around the brothers, man, that gets magnified, and if you bullshitting, it gets called out. And really, at the end of the day, that pride, it got you in the mindset, man, you can't get called out, so I'm just not going to be around. Oh, not me. He can't come at me like this way, I'm doing, Jacob gets so prideful thinking just because they doing X, Y, and Z, that all of a sudden, nobody can rebuke them. But they'll be the same guy that's telling everybody else that they need to get their shit together,
To be the main person is, quick to point out somebody else's faults, man. Really, and that shows because you're self-conscious, man. You fighting demons, bro. So you project all that insecurity on other brothers to make yourself feel better, man. Which is really just pride. You feel me? We can't be prideful in this thing, man.
Yeah.
Pride is not good for a man. That's not good for a man. But when you're prideful, you don't see your faults. Case in point, you have a woman walking down the street. She fat, 300 pounds, got a tank top on, short shorts. You ask yourself, why is this woman being dressed like that? Well, her pride is not letting her see her faults. And that's how we can act in the spirit, man.
Yep.
You telling brothers, you need to do this, man, ain't read nothing. Do sit down, you sound like Yosemite Sam.
Get your camp YouTube page.
You know what I'm saying? Struggling. So you gotta humble yourself down, man. And you gotta be able to receive that rebuke, man, to make yourself a better person.
It's a give and take. It's a give and take in this thing.
Because that demon don't want to hear it, man. That demon don't, that be the problem right there. Them demons be on you, and you don't acknowledge it, man. You don't want to acknowledge it, and that's what the demon take advantage of.
Oh, yeah.
Because when the brother call it out, of course the demon like, man, I don't want to hear that. Like, them brothers wrong. Like if you got a big camp, all 20 of them wrong. Like, all of them. You the one that's right, because they don't know your situation.
Exactly.
They just speaking because they got a Bible and they think they something. You need to go do your own thing. That's what the demon gonna tell you, man. And you're gonna be looking like a idiot, man. You got 20 people telling you the same thing, and you still trying to justify yourself, man. Think of how ridiculous that sounds. At least you have another group that's divided. Well, maybe he didn't go. No, everybody's like you going off, man. So it's obviously something up with you.
Yeah, accept that, man.
So yeah, like you, and part of being brotherly, if you're really brotherly, man, you will be able to just check yourself and see it. Like, oh, these are the brothers, man. They care about me. Why would they?
They're not gonna steer me wrong.
Right. Why would they be trying to lead me into death? You know.
In the spirit of the brotherhood, man, you know that men are set up to watch out for your well-being, man. So you understand that nobody wants to see you fall. They want to see you have a seat on the chair next to them, man. So if you think in that mindset, you're gonna take heed to that, especially if everybody see it. That's something that's really a good indicator. That's something that you really need to work on. If nobody's on your side,
Yeah, being mindful of the estate of thy flock, man. That's going to understand the leaders of the camps understanding the status of the brothers there, man. And because hell, And we in Mississippi burning, right? You know, we in the dirty of the dirtiest, you know? And me and this brother, you know what I'm saying, we kind of, for the most part, you know what I'm saying, we grew up where land was held, where cattle was held, because our grandfather owned the farm, man. So, but if he didn't tend to those animals, if he wasn't mindful of the status of his flock, man, they would have died off, man.
Yep.
They would have strayed away. And cause many times, man, we had to go herd up the cattle, man. They done got out. They crossing the highway. They out up in the forest. They in the neighbor's yard.
In the barbed wire fence.
Caught up in the barbed wire fence. If you don't free them,
Yeah, they'll die.
they'll die, man.
In somebody else's land. You know what I'm saying? And they get in somebody else's land, they ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh, they'll take it.
They gonna take that. They gonna take that cow. And don't let it be a bull. That's true. Hey, shoot, that's free. That's free.
Free money.
Free money, man. I get
A
to
lot of
reproduce
money.
for free. A lot of money. What's that? I want to say, forgive if I'm going off. It's like 3,500.
Yeah. It depends on type of
About, you know what I'm
type of bull it
saying?
is.
About 3,500 off top, man. You know?
Yo, if I can make a point, like if you watch like the National Geographic, or we're talking about like predators and prey, like the animals that are the prey, it's always best for them for survival to stay within the flock. But you see the ones that kind of lone ranger off, them the ones that be getting victim to the predator,
Yeah,
man.
they call it taking.
And that's the same in the spirit, man. Like niggas who want to try to justify themselves, like the brother said, like y'all don't know me, it's because you isolate yourself so you can bring out that bullshit excuse when it's time for you to be reviewed. Well, brothers, they don't know my situation.
Yeah, you don't know how I am.
Because you ain't being around so brothers can understand your situation, man.
See, y'all know how I deal with women.
Yeah.
I know
Man, y'all know how I deal with niggas in the world. So like, you know, y'all know how I deal with niggas in the world. I ain't really close to them like that.
Yeah.
You know? They be making excuses, man. Be looking hella bad, man.
Yep.
Grew up together.
Precept for you
Yeah,
back
yeah.
up. It's 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Like the brother made that reference on the National Geographic. Who are those the flock that gets picked off, man? The ones that stray away from the flock, that are not with the group, man.
Exactly.
And so those are easy pickings for those lions, those hyenas, you know what I'm saying? And so that's the way Satan does, man. When you start isolating yourself, you ain't got no hedge of protection there with the brotherhood. So you by yourself, that's easy work for Satan. Because he just stay there working in your mind. You ain't got nobody to bounce know your spirit off of, what you doing, what's going on in your life to get counsel from. You just there by yourself in your own bullshit, you know?
Yeah,
And that's when you get devoured.
Don't the scripture say where there's 2 or 3, the Lord is in the midst?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Satan can't, like right now, what you see in the video, even if Satan wanted to, he can't jump in, man. He can't. It's not until you get alone when the bullshit happens, man. You fall asleep, the demons attack you, you know, all types of stuff try to get you to go off. It's only when you alone, man.
Yep.
So when you just that way all the time, distant, man, like Satan, that roaring lion, just like a lion does, like the brother's getting out. He's looking for the 3-legged gazelle, man. That was retarded. That he stayed over there drinking water. Knowing he got 3 legs.
Yeah, he just
You know, the whole flock man ran off. He just over the 3-legged ass. He's still over there drinking water. Of course they finna tear him up, man.
Digest the pieces, man.
That's right, bro.
It's a easy meal, you know?
I have a precept for you before you got here. It's in Sirach 32:17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but find an excuse according to his will.
Right, and that's a lot of guys who try to justify themselves, man. And that's a big part of this lesson, let brotherly love continue, because guys who don't show brotherly love be the main ones justifying themselves, man, for everything that they do. Why they couldn't show up. Like, why they always late.
They have excuses like that. They pull out the back pocket.
Yeah, it just come like that. And then you'll ask them one question for 4 months straight, for 3 months straight, every week, something. You know, and then they, well, you know, it was, they got to think, you know, that's no excuse, man. And when the Lord come back, he ain't going to want to hear that shit, man. Hey, my baby mama, man, I had kids. Hey, the scriptures tell you to, hey, hate the kids, man, and put the Lord first.
That's the truth.
Be as though you had none, as far as your wife.
And the wives be as though you had none. I don't care how many, if you got a wife, a mistress, girlfriend, and a side chick, it don't matter, man. Because at the end of the day, the Lord come first. The brothers is what's first.
Exactly.
And when they come to the woman, she gonna hit the back burner every time they come to the brothers, man. It should be that way,
All the time.
you know?
A man of counsel will be considerate, but a strange and proud man is not daunted with fear, even when of himself he hath done without counsel. Do nothing without advice.
And yeah, and that's what, and I can speak on a guy down here, man. He was hanging around the brothers. He used to come out and listen all the time, every week. He started growing his beard out and everything. He was getting ready, but then he started catching hell, man. He used to ask us everything, counsel on everything that he was doing. But then one day, his baby mama left him, man. She said she was taking the baby. She's sick of him and this shit that he doing, man. Because coming out on the highways. And what happened is he was going to certain brothers who he thought was soft or whatever in the camp. And he'll ask them what should he do. But he was never, he'll avoid certain brothers. And I was one of them he avoided.
Because he knew the answer.
Yeah.
He knew the answer.
Yeah, he knew the answer was going to be hell no, man. You know, because what ended up happening is that guy went off to the National Guard, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's why he wouldn't answer the question. I mean, that's why he wouldn't ask. So, yeah, he did without counsel. You know? And Satan took advantage of that. Why? Because that's another sign of, I ain't going to be brotherly. I ain't going to come to the brothers. I'm going to isolate myself. Because this is what I really want to do anyway.
Yeah.
You know? And then,
We did it.
hey, gone, man.
Yo, because if I can say this, man, Jacob get isolated and think that they got the best answer for what's going on in their life. But the scriptures talk about in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, let every word be established. So you need other men to run, you know, certain thoughts, plans, and ambitions that you have in your life. Because just because you perceived it to be the right way in your own mind, it might not be the right way.
Because you just want to satisfy that flesh. You want to satisfy your actual
You want
desire.
to qualify it, you know?
Yeah, because that's been things I actually want to do, and I'm cold hearted. Just like, shit, that's what I want. Some shit gonna make me feel good. Bro, look at me like,
That's what I did.
it break me down until like, fuck. Alright, I'll keep right.
Yep.
That shit over with, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can, man, you could have a certain scenario that you know you seen in your mind, and you know that you're right, man. But after you get that counsel, you realize how stupid you were being, man.
Mm-hmm.
You could actually see, thought you saw something, thought you heard something, that you could be totally off, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That just shows you, bro, we don't got it. We ain't YAHAWASHI, we don't. Who are we to judge another man's servant, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's where humility come in, man. But that goes back into get counsel. You know, brothers get by themselves, and they, like they said, like we've been saying, man, they turn super duper Israelites, man. They know that they got it in their living room, in their man cave. You the coldest, like them scoffers. They the coldest niggas in their mind. On the keyboard, at work, they ain't out there on the highways, byways, dealing with brotherhood, man.
Yeah, they ain't battling
All right, when they get cold, you know what I'm saying? Where Nate them at? Where y'all at, man? When they get cold, how you supposed to die for the word of YAHAWASHI, and you can't even be cold for it or hot for it?
Yeah.
You get too hot, it's too hot. Niggas standing under a gazebo, you know what I'm saying? So hey, it's all about the brothers and sacrifice, man. You gonna make sacrifices, and back before we came into the truth, man, we didn't sacrifice for nobody, man. I mean, you might do something for mama or family or something like that, but you wasn't going around brothers and real friends making true sacrifices, man.
You got an excuse every time I need some help.
Uh-huh.
Bro, I can't even do it right now, bro. You make up some BS, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you did help it, you would throw it in somebody's face.
Oh yeah.
Man,
yeah,
one
no.
time I, you know, being corny as hell, man.
They better have some gas money or something, but why you ain't going, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, let's get
precepts.
yeah, let's close. We'll get a couple more, you know what I'm saying, we'll closing ones y'all got. We're going to sit right 25 and 1, and then we'll close it up, you know. Hey, because at the end of the day, man, it's all about this unity. It's all about the brethren. Hey, because who the hell you know what I'm saying? Today, like I mentioned before, we had Britain lead the EU, man. Who the hell you gonna talk to that about? You can't go to the bar and talk to Jake about that. Jake's still talking about the finals and the championship. You can't pillow talk with your woman, yeah, baby, they just left the EU today. Oh, for real, what does that mean, baby? I mean, but we get excited about, oh man, that's one step closer, man.
Yep.
Man, that's going to day in chapter 2, man. Man, the iron and Myra Clay, man, things gonna happen, man.
Yep.
I can only imagine who's gonna follow suit. Germany, Switzerland, I mean, who, you know what I'm saying? Who next, man? Hey, because at the end of the day, man, we're approaching the end, man. The Most High is gonna establish his kingdom, man. And you gotta have like-minded individuals, all right, beside you in these days, man.
That's right.
Hey, because the guys who want to be alone now, they have brethren there. When the Most High forced them to be alone in these last days, man, when the cities get overtaken and they're alone, oh man, they gone with the wind, man. They good as dead because they trusting in their family. They're trusting in their friends because they need to build a foundation with the Akim that they're around currently, man. You force yourself to be alone. Now, when the Most High force you to be alone and there's no way to redeem yourself to be around a brother, oh man, you good as gone, man. All right, so cherish the moment, man. Go ahead, bro.
Just a quick precept on what he's saying about you guys who isolate yourself now. When the end come, man, the time of Jacob's trouble, man, you're going to be presented with some shit, man. Let's see what your lonely, well, the scripture, I just get the scriptures. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, and I'll start at verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach, and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Now what it says is, it's going to be a great, it's going to be a burning wrath kindled over us, man. Over the men of the Lord. So, and it says they're going to try to feed you with things being offered to idols. So they're going to try to steer you away from the truth. Different doctrines get you back into the, pretty much like they say in the book 1984, re-educate you, man. And the scriptures say, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. So you know what that means? It's going to be men on the slick who going to, all right, I'll do it to not die, man.
Yep.
And a lone warrior is going to be one of these guys right here, man.
Taking the RFID microchip. That's one of them things, man. They're in that hour of temptation. If you isolate it, man, that temptation is gonna be that much harder, man.
Yeah.
Who's gonna tell you not to?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you got a guy who's by himself. If he always by himself and he never want to be around the brothers, he ain't thinking about the brothers giving their life for the word, man. He thinking about himself. I want to live.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say that, yeah, exactly what the brother was talking about. And when you around the brothers more, let's say you are by yourself in that time. By you being around the brothers and fellowship all the time, that boosts your spirit up. Because you always talking about those things. You say, man, what would this brother do? Because you close to that brother. Y'all spirits linked together. So you can be thinking about that. That's gonna be a faith booster for you, even if you are alone that time.
You already
So either
around.
to take that L because you by yourself, or or whatever. But because you're around the brothers, that's a faith booster. And then you just say, you know what? I love them brothers. Hey, they would do it. They would do it if they was in the situation. I know they would, because I see experience. I have faith in it. So you'll die for that word, just like brothers would, because you're around them. You fellowship, and you in the spirit.
That's right.
There's more.
And once you consent, it says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. So pretty much you're going to be a laughing stock. You're going to be haunted by demons. And then you're going to be destroyed in the end, man. So yeah.
That's right.
And a guy, you wouldn't just stop to think, man, just fellowshipping and being around brothers
Could prevent
does all of that. Cleanses me from sins, put me in the spirit,
Right.
have me willing to endure to the end,
Right.
be a better brother.
I possibly get salvation from this.
All right, hey man, what, like that?
Shalom.
Shalom, man.
Shalom, yeah.
I feel like I walked in on something.
Oh, yeah.
I got another one. I know you say you want to end it, so can I get this one?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. I'll start at 11. It says, "Wherefore, comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also ye do. And we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you and are over you in the Lord and admonish you." So that you have to be amongst the brotherhoods to know the men that labor amongst you, because man, the Most High, He's preparing us for war, to where we gonna be in a time where we be in the wilderness, and you might have to know certain characteristics and strengths of your brother to be like, okay, well, if we have to fucking kill a bear or something, I'm gonna do this and you do that.
Yeah.
You gotta be linked in order to be locked in the spirit with a brother to accomplish certain tasks, man.
Yeah, that's right.
You have to know that brother, you know?
Cause food gonna be scarce in the time, man. Going to the store or going to the area where they be passing out food is gonna be a venture, man. You gotta know, okay, well this brother, you know, he does good in these scenarios. I'm gonna take him. You know what I'm saying? Or I need this brother to look out, post up at this area, man. Some drop off, some pop off. You know what I'm saying? I need this brother, you know, in this particular area because I know he gonna get down or he gonna know what to say. You gotta know, you gotta be in tune with one another, man. Like a world or a machine or a body. You know what I'm saying? In order to do that, man, we have to all be together. You know what I'm saying? In unity, bro.
That's right.
Speaking the same thing with no division. You dig what I'm saying? Like it says in 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. In order to do that, that takes time. Fellowshipping, being around each other, being willing to be uncomfortable.
Exactly. Sharp.
Sharpen each other, man. You dig what I'm saying?
That's right. Because sometimes it get tight. Like you made a beautiful point earlier, man. So you might have certain things, and brothers, it may just be a misunderstanding. But sometimes we just have to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Candid with one another, and just take that short moment of uncomfortableness to get over the situation and become that much tighter in the faith, in the bond of unity, in the brotherhood. You know.
That's what Scripture says, "Admonish thy friend, it may be not that he have done it, but if he did, that he don't do it no more."
That's it.
Exactly.
You gotta get out there, you know, to flesh out the truth of the matter.
The only way to grow is to make mistakes.
Yeah.
And to learn from it. If you ain't learning from it, then you castaway, man. You're not needed, man.
That's it. All right.
Okay, we finish up with that.
This is Sirach 25 and 1. In 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautiful, both before the Most High and man, the unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together. Keep going.
No, that's it.
Then one thing about you see in the world with 2/3 of our people, man, they when they get around each other, man, you will see them, they'll be laughing and joking all in each other's face, and you might just be sitting in the cut, and then each individual will be coming back to you since you the quiet one talking shit about the other one, man.
Some natural born haters.
Then when he walk away, the other one go away, and he's talking shit about that guy who was just saying something about him. And then when they get around each other, it was never done. That's not, you know, hey, it's a blessing to have this, man.
Yep.
It's a blessing to have this.
That's right, brother.
Because we don't have that in the world, man.
These are the best people that you're going to be around in society, bro.
The only really friends walking around this earth right now.
Yeah, because I was talking about the brotherhood being our consolation on this side, and you break that word console down, that means that's someone you can confide in. And the shit that's on our plate, that's in our mind, the things that we know, man, we can't just be candid and open with these niggas in the world, our family, our women, to just really confide in somebody who gonna really understand your plight and your hell and be able to build you up, man. You gotta be around brothers of the faith, man.
God, support.
Period, man. You know, so with that, man, all praise, glory be unto
Yahawah, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI.
Lord willing, you brothers were edified off of this because it was, you know what I'm saying, rebuke session / edification session, man, because the only thing you can do is actually get better. The only thing you can do is transform yourself and transform your mind and say, oh man, it's cut me. I felt some type of way about it. Just do better, man. The only way to do more is to actually do it. The only way to do better is to actually get better at it, man. All right, so with that, until next time, shalom.
Shalom.